Sean, you getting my guitar? You getting my guitar or no? He's not. They're not gonna hear my guitar. Nothing?
Definitely pick up the guitar if you stay around here. It's the guitar, not the guitar. I can pick this up.
Fine. I mean, we're just not gonna have it on the guitar.
I was doing this joke whenever I would unplug it and plug it. Because whenever I unplug it and plug it, it jumps on here. See, something was jumping there.
Just now?
Something was jumping.
All I'm doing is I adjusted volume. Hi, Noah. Start. Lishana Tova, we sing it every new year. Lishana Tova, Happy New Year, everyone. Shana Tova, my friends, it's so nice to see you. Shana Tova to everybody, our kiddos and our parents and our grandparents. Lishana Tova tikatevu, Lishana Tova tikatevu, tikatevu, Lishana Tova. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
Thank you, Mason, and Lashana Tova to all of you. Happy New Year, 5786. That means 5,786 years old. Amazing. And you all are looking taller, and you've got some teeth missing, some of you, and some new teeth. And some of you even have a new brother or sister. So we're so happy to see you. This children's service, though many of you are not yet reading, we do have some prayers up on the screen. And I'm going to start with a welcome prayer. Rosh Hashanah is a celebrating day. A Lishana Tova, Happy New Year Day. Today is a big hugs day and a being together day. Today is a loud shofar day and a sweet apples and honey day. Today is a starting to think day and a making the world better day. Today is a singing day and a hopeful day. Lishana Tova. Today is a celebrating day for all of us.
Well, we're dip all apples in honey. Everybody's gonna have a sweet new year. Yeah, apples and honey. Everybody's gonna cheer Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. We'll hear the sound of the shofar. Tikiya shevarim teruah, the sweet sound of the shofar. And don't forget the Tikiya gedolah. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. We're gonna eat around challah. Sometimes it's got raisins and sometimes chocolate chips. A yummy, yummy round challah. Every year on Rosh Hashanah, it's so delish. We're singing it Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. To you and you and you and you.
Rosh Hashanah is a reminder of our past and our future, a time when our people come together to celebrate and pray. Rosh Hashanah is a time where each of us speak to God, a time to thank God and ask God for a good future. As a sacred community, we praise God, and with each blast of the shofar here, we ask for a new year of hopes and new beginnings, a year of renewed friendships, love, and happiness, a year of honesty, humility, kindness, and giving, a year of blessings and goodness and peace for all families, ourselves, our friends, and all people.
You know, every single year on Rosh Hashanah, I love to eat a sweet treat. Anybody else here love a sweet treat? Wow, how did I know? Anybody here love the apples? Dipped in the honey, I heard it. Apples dipped in honey for Rosh Hashanah. Apples dipped in honey for Rosh Hashanah. A good new year, a sweet new year. Apples dipped in honey for Rosh Hashanah. Let's try it in Hebrew, yeah? Let's go. Tapuchim udvash leRosh Hashanah. Tapuchim udvash leRosh Hashanah. Shana Tova, Shana Metuka. Tapuchim udvash leRosh Hashanah. We're in Miami. Any Spanish speakers? I see quite a few. Let's go, come on. Manzanas y miel para Rosh Hashanah. Manzanas y miel para Rosh Hashanah. Un bueno año, un año dulce. Manzanas y miel para Rosh Hashanah. Let's go, apples and honey. I want to hear your voices. Apples dipped in honey for Rosh Hashanah. Apples dipped in honey for Rosh Hashanah. Shana Tova, Shana Metuka. Apples dipped in honey for Rosh Hashanah. Well, if you're gonna eat an apple, don't forget that honey, honey, honey. You know, apples and honey, well, it might sound funny, but you can make the new year sweet and sunny. Eating apples and honey, honey, honey. Well, you can go and ask a rabbi. Ask the rabbi why we bid the old year goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Shana Tova. Well, it's Rosh Hashanah. We're spending New Year's with each other. Oh, with each other. With each other. Apples and honey. Apples and honey. Well, it might sound funny, but you can make the New Year sweet and sunny. Eating apples and honey, honey, honey. Yum.
Wow, Mason, you just made me hungry. I don't know about everyone else, but I think I'm going to have a snack later. Later, at the end of this service, we are going to do this really cool thing. It's actually one of my favorite parts of Rosh Hashanah, where we actually get to think about all those things that times we might have made mistakes, things that we wish we could have done differently, and we get to toss them into the canal back there. So we're going to warm up for that a little bit. We have this reading first, if you would like to join me. On Rosh Hashanah, we go to the water for a special moment called Tashlich. We imagine tossing away the things we don't want to carry into the new year, like unkind words or hurt feelings or mistakes we've made. The water helps us start fresh, like turning the page to a brand new story.
Now let's sing together to help us to let go of the old and make space for joy, kindness, and love in the new year ahead. I'm going to need some helpers for this one. Can anybody here say, hurrah? Oh, wow, that was amazing. Let's do it again. Hurrah! Whoa. It goes like this. I toss my crumbs into the sea. Hurrah! Hurrah! Toss my crumbs into the sea. Hurrah! Well, I toss my crumbs into the sea. A better person I will be. And we all go marching down to the sea on Rosh Hashanah. Ba, 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 ba. Now, after we throw our crumbs, you know what happens? We gotta throw them one by one. Hurrah! We throw those crumbs in one by one. Hurrah! Throw the crumbs in one by one. A better daughter, a better son, and we all go marching down to the sea to do our tashlich. Bum, 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 bum. The crumbs all land upon a wave. Hurrah! The crumbs all land upon a wave. Hurrah! The crumbs all land upon a wave. I stop to look at how I behaved. And we all go marching down to the sea to do tashlich. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. The crumbs begin to float away. Hurrah! The crumbs begin to float away. Hurrah! Well, the crumbs begin to float away. I'm so glad that I took the time to pray. And we all go marching down to the sea to do tashlich. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. And now it's time to start again. Hurrah! Hurrah! Now it's time to start again. Hurrah!
Hurrah!
And now it's time to start again. All of the children, the women and men. And we all go marching down to the sea to do tashlich. Bum, 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 bum. And we all go marching down to the sea to do tashlich. A bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Hurrah!
Wow. Okay, now we're going to do a little reading and get ready to stand up in a moment for Baruch Hu and Shema. Am I awake? Do I hear the call? Will I let these prayers change my life at all? How will I respond to the prayer's request when I have the choice? Will I choose to bless? Let's all rise for the call to worship Baruch Hu.
Am I awake? Do I hear the these prayers change my life at all? How will I respond to the prayers request when I have the choice? Will you choose to bless? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed.
Please be seated.
How do you say love in Hebrew? Anyone? Ooh, I heard that. Love in Hebrew means ahava. On Rosh Hashanah and on Yom Kippur, we move back, we return back to our truest self. And you know what helps us return? Any guesses? Ahava. Ahava is going to carry you home, which is what this next song is about. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Love is gonna carry you home. Let's sing it together. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Love is gonna carry you home. Reach out to your brother, forgive the wrong that he has done. Reach out to your brother, remember that we're all one. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Love is gonna carry you home. Reach out to your sister, forgive the wrong that she has done. Reach out to your sister, remember that we're all one. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Love is gonna carry you home. Reach out to your parents, forgive the wrong that they have done. Reach out to your parents, remember that we're all one. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Love is gonna carry you home. Reach out to your neighbor, forgive the wrong that they have done. Reach out to your neighbor, remember that we're all one. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Love is gonna carry you home. Reach out to yourself, forgive the wrong that you have done. Reach out to yourself, remember that we're all one. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Ahava, love is gonna carry you. Love is gonna carry you home.
When God freed our ancestors from slavery in Egypt, they were trapped between Pharaoh's army and the Sea of Reeds. God parted the sea so that the Israelites could cross safely to the other side. When Moses, Miriam, and the Israelites saw that they were safe and free, they sang this song.
Standing at the sea, singing Micha Mocha. Standing at the sea, Micha Mocha. Standing at the sea, Micha Mocha. Freedom's on our way. Let's do Micha Mocha. Standing at the sea, Micha Mocha. Standing at the sea, Micha Mocha. Standing at the sea, Micha Mocha. Freedom's on our way. Let's put our hands up in the air, all my friends. Freedom, freedom, we're singing freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom's on our way. We're singing and dancing, Micha Mocha. Singing and dancing, Micha Mocha. Singing and dancing, Micha Mocha. Freedom's on our way. And everybody walking through that water, Micha Mocha, walking through the waters, Micha Mocha, walking through the water, Micha Mocha. Freedom's on our way. Let's put our hands up in the air for freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. We're singing freedom, freedom. Freedom's on our way.
On Rosh Hashanah, we say special prayers asking God to remember us for life. But what do we mean when we say remember? It's not just about looking back. It's about being seen, and it's about being written into a new chapter of goodness, kindness, and life in the year ahead. When we say Zochreinu, we're asking, please, God, guide us toward a life of meaning. Help us to make choices that bring more joy, more fairness, and more love into the world. As we sing these words, let's think about what it means to be remembered and how we too can remember others by showing them that they matter.
Zochreinu l'chaim, Zochreinu l'chaim, Melech hafetz b'chaim, v'hodvenu b'sefer, b'sefer ha'chaim, l'ma'ancha Elohim chaim. Zochreinu l'chaim, Zochreinu l'chaim, Melech hafetz b'chaim, ותחובנו בספר, בספר החיים, למענך אלוהים חיים. Now, it's time for our Hakafah, my friends. It is time for us to joyfully dance in circle with our Torah.
So, who knows what we keep in that closed? Yes. I didn't hear. Can you? The Torah. The Torah is God's gift to us, and so we cherish it. And when we walk around with it, Everybody who wants has the opportunity to give it a kiss or just to touch it respectfully and lovingly. So I'm going to invite everybody to stand up as we take the Torah from the ark and march around with it.
A tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It's a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Everyone was singing Shalom, 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 Shalom. ותומך מאושר את העברי למחזיקים בה ותומך מאושר. Everybody singing Shalom, 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 Shalom. Circle, never-ending circle, never-ending circle, going round and round. The sun goes up and the moon goes down, and the world goes around and round and round. 'Cause we are part of circle, going round and round. We are part of circle, going round and round. Not right now, sweetie, but later for sure. Akafa, we go around and around and around and around, and Akafa, we go around and around and around. Akafa, we go around and around and around and around, and Akafa, we go around and around and around. We're dancing with that Torah we love, 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 love. Dancing with the Torah given by God above. 'Cause God is up and down and in and out and all around. Hakafa, we go around and around and around and around, and Hakafa, we go around and around and around. Hakafa, we go around and around and around and around, and Hakafa, we go around and around and round.
All right, we're going to stay standing for our next prayer. God is like a king. God is like a queen. Avinu Malkeinu. Help us compare God to things we understand. God is like all of these things, and God is more than all of these things. I want you to join me responsively. I'll say Avinu Malkeinu, and I'd love for you to say what comes after. Avinu Malkeinu.
Hear our voice.
Avinu Malkeinu.
We have missed the mark before you.
Avinu Malkeinu.
On us and on our families.
Avinu Malkeinu.
Help us bring an end to sickness, violence, and hunger.
Avinu Malkeinu.
Let our hands overflow with your blessings.
Avinu Malkeinu.
Help us write our names in the book of lives well lived. Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu va'anenu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu va'anenu, Ki ein banu masim. Asei imanu, tzedaka v'chesed. Asei imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, v'hoshi'enu. malkeinu, chonenu va'anenu, Avinu malkeinu, chonenu va'anenu, ki ein banu masim.
You may be seated.
So, children, we already spoke about the sweet things we eat on Rosh Hashanah, like and honey, right? Well, this morning, I'm going to tell you a story about something else that's sweet, and shh, if you don't listen to the story, you won't learn all about the sweetness. I'm going to talk this morning about jelly beans. Has anybody ever tasted a jelly bean? Has anybody ever tasted a Jelly Belly? Okay, so I have a friend who loves Jelly Belly. She loves candy of all kind, but she loves Jelly Bellies most of all. And one day she was so excited because she got to go on a tour of the Jelly Belly factory. Oh, it was one of the highlights of her life. And here's what she learned. She learned, number one, when they make Jelly Bellies, they start with the flavor on the inside and then go to the outside. And that's why the lemon is really lemony and the cinnamon is really cinnamony, because the flavor goes all the way through. Here's the second thing she learned. When they make the Harry Potter Jelly Bellies, they are so stinky that they can only make them at night when there's no people in the factory, because they are PU, very smelly. And the other thing she learned is that when they make the Jelly Bellies, they make them in these big barrels that get turned around and around and around, and they come out the bottom perfectly, one at a time. But guess what? They're not all perfect. The ones that are misshapen or glued onto another or too fat or too high stay in the barrel. And you know what they do with them? Does anybody have any idea? They actually sell them. And they're called belly flops. Okay, so why am I talking about belly flops? Who knows what a belly flop is? A belly flop is when you jump into a pool and you mean to dive in, but instead you land on your belly and it really hurts. So, these are called belly flops because they come out different than you expect them to. Now, there are some really important lessons that we learn from belly flop candies, and here they are. Number one, when we make a mistake or something comes out different than we expected to, we shouldn't just throw it away. We should learn from it. Because if we keep making the same mistake over and over and over again, we haven't learned anything. Do you know when Thomas Edison was inventing the light bulb, like we see here today? He tried 10,000 times. That didn't work. But he learned from each one, and he kept trying. And that's why when we learn from our mistakes, we get to be better people. The second thing we learn is that sometimes things look different than we expect them to. Sometimes even people look different. You may see someone who's super tall or super little, or somebody who has 2 different colored eyes, or somebody that speaks a different language than you. And guess what? Just like the jelly bellies that are belly flops, we learned that those people are the same inside as you are. And we should be kind to them too. And the last thing we learned from belly flops is that on the inside, they are the same as on the outside. So just like us children, we should be kind on the inside and kind on the outside, and loving on the inside and loving on the outside. And then we'll be just like belly flops. So children, I didn't tell you all this just to tell you it, because I want to share with you that at the end of the factory tour of Jelly Bellies, you know what they do? They give out free samples. So today, you get to have a pocket full of belly flops, and they're going to come around, and you can take time and look at each one and talk about how it might look different than a regular Jelly Belly, and learn from it all those lessons to make good use of our mistakes, to be the same all the way through, and have a good, sweet new year. The end.
Wow, I love that story, Rabbi. Such a yummy story. You know, we're coming to a very special moment in our service where we get to hear a very special sound. For centuries, our people have been welcoming the new year with great blasts of the shofar. Like the ring of the school bell, the sound of our alarm clock, or a siren in the streets, the shofar is a wake-up call for all of the Jewish people. It is a reminder for us to come together as one kahila, as one community, to celebrate this holy time. I'm going to ask everybody to please rise so that we can together hear the beautiful sound of the shofar. Okay.
I think the mitzvah is to actually hear the shofar. So, shofar.
Yep. We have to be super quiet so we can hear the sound. Tekiah, Shevarim, Teruah. You ready for I hear someone. You want to call it? I heard it. Ready? Tekiah Gedolah. Tokea hashofar le'aba ule'ima ule'hol hamishpacha. We hug and dance, we sing, we kiss, we say Shana Tova. Tokea hashofar. We dip our apples in the honey for a sweet new year, and listen to the shofar, the sound we love to hear. Tokea hashofar. We take a look at our mistakes, the things we said and done. Teshuvah helps us to return. The new year has begun. Tokea HaShofar. We make our challah big and round for blessings full and sweet. We say Lishana Tova to everyone we meet. Do 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 Tokea HaShofar.
Wow. Yasher koach. You can have a seat now. I'm going to be giving a few instructions because what we talked about earlier, that fun song, remember where we tossed our crumbs into the sea, hurrah, hurrah. We're going to be getting to do that in real life right now. Traditionally, we used to use breadcrumbs. Raise your hand if you've ever tossed breadcrumbs into the water when you did tashlich. But we learned that it actually hurts some of the animals, some of the creatures in the water. It's not really good for the water environment, so we are not going to use breadcrumbs today. Instead, we are going to use fish-safe and ocean-safe little pebbles that you might find at the bottom of a fish tank. I must say they look a lot like the jelly beans. So if you are a parent of a kid who has jelly beans, make sure we don't mix up any pebbles with jelly beans, belly flops, excuse me. So we're not just going to throw any old colors out there. We are going to throw specific colors out there. The first one is going to be pink, or one of them is going to be pink, which is anything you might have said, anything that you might have said that you wish you didn't say. It could be gossip. Even if it's something true about someone else, it still counts as gossip, the rabbis say. The purple one is any time we've told a little fib, even a white lie. We're going to make sure we grab a purple or two for that. The green one for envy, jealousy, of course. The red one for anger. The brown one for any time we've been kind of selfish. And then there's a clear colored stone for any time that you want to choose any mistake that you might have made. And the great part about this is that we always have the opportunity, once we toss it into the sea, to do better in the year ahead. And that's what's most important, is that we admit our mistakes, because all of us have made mistakes. We admit them, and we toss them away, and we have a fresh start for the new year. We are going to find those stones in the back and exit through those back doors. Not yet, not yet. You don't have to throw away your jelly beans, don't worry. But after the closing, is there a song?
Joanne, and right here if you want. On this sacred day. On this sacred day.
We are going after the Tashlich reading that we have next. We are going to be walking toward the back doors, grabbing the stones that you wish to toss out, following the back side along the wall, and then coming back in through the Welcome Center where we all get to have some Tashlich treats. And I invite you now to join me in this Tashlich reading before we leave, before we get to experience the actual Tashlich. There isn't one? On this sacred day, when the old year slips away and we prepare to meet the year ahead, we stand on the water's edge, our pockets lined with dust and bread, symbols of our shortcomings and regrets. Many are regrets and sorrows that weigh upon our souls. Let them cast into the moving waters, so we may begin anew. Great is our regret for the harsh words spoken, the tender words left unsaid, for the anger that smoldered, the compassion withheld, for our greed and jealousy, our lack of generosity, for all that we could have done, all chat we have left undone. Many are the regrets and sorrows that weigh upon our souls. Let us cast them into the moving waters so we can strive to become all that we were meant to be. Is there a song?
Do any of my friends have a shofar with them today? Anybody want to bring that one up? I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. Bring it up, buddy, come on. Shofar blast, happy, happy new year. You ready? You gonna blow it? Here we go. Tekiah, let me hear Shevarim. You ready? You ready for the next one? Teruah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy New Year. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Tikia Gedo. No, not again for you, Rabbi. No. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, 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 happy Lishana Tova. Happy, happy New Year. Shana Tova Umetuka.
Please join us in the back for some time.